Welcome to the next episode of the VSP Committed podcast. Today we have Nathan Greene on. So Nate, thanks for coming on. So talk to us about yourself, what teams you play for, position, everything like that.
Yeah, so I go to Half Hour Hills East. I play travel for Showtime. I'm shortstop, middle infield, also pitch.
Talk to us about your approach to baseball itself. So obviously you're a guy who is pretty committed to sport of baseball. Like what's your routine on a weekly basis?
Every single day, gotta do something. If it's hitting, working on speed, strength, just gotta do something every single day.
Are you seeing, do you go to like anyone for like hitting and stuff like that?
Yeah, so I got a hitting coach, pitching coach, then fielding. Usually me and my dad, we work on fielding every night.
Obviously you've been coming here. I know you go to other facilities. You're somebody who kind of takes pride in that type of stuff. A couple years back to now, where do you feel like you've made the most improvement physically?
Definitely my speed. When I came here around 2 years ago, I think, yeah. I was running a 8.3 on my 60, and now it's down to 6.8. So
right, there
it's
you
a
go.
Huge improvement there.
Yeah, no. The recruiting process, I know it could be pretty stressful, but talk to me about your experience with it, and that moment you're like, oh wow, I can actually play college baseball.
Yeah, I mean, my whole life, I had the idea I was always one of the better players, but in the past year or two, started going to showcases, college camps, and we'd always got metrics tested, and all my metrics, especially my arm strength, was a lot higher than other people. So that's why I kind of realized I could play at a high level.
What about Rollins? I mean, why did you choose them? What was it about the school? Talk to us about that process.
Yeah, so Rollins was just everything I wanted, from academic standpoint to baseball to location, just everything. High-level baseball team, great history, and academic-wise, it's just what I wanted in a school.
Give me one thing about Rollins that stood out amongst all the other schools.
Yeah, definitely their culture of just winning. Yeah, I just want to be on a team that's going to compete at a very high level.
Slowly starting to wrap this up. I mean, recruiting process can be really difficult for a lot of kids, and day in and day out, people talk about the stress of it. The worrying, am I going to get there? How it looks to other people, the social media behind it all. What is one piece of advice that you'd give to your younger self or anybody out there that's going through the recruiting process?
Yeah, I'll just say don't stress. If you're working hard, the schools are going to come to you. Obviously, you got to go out, you got to email, you got to go take camps, the showcases, got to plan the big tournaments. But if you're working hard, the schools will find you too. You don't got to stress too much. You're going to go to a place where you're meant to be.
Okay, let's get to work.
All right, thank you.